All right, all right. All right, let's get some people in here in the morning. Part 2 of all right. Give me a second here, kids. I'll be right in with you. All right. Hey, Mr. Robert Lynch. How you doing? Hope you and the wife are doing good. Enjoy your holidays. I'm doing part 2. Okay, wait till a couple people are coming in pretty fast. All right. Let me just fix this here. All right, let's see. Hey, I'm on my main page for comments. Anyone wants to go there? I'm running 3 feeds. What's up? All right. Patty, what's up? Tarek, what's up? And Robert. A couple more people and we'll get going. LB, no, I try to, with part 1, I'm going to catch up, okay? If everybody knows, when he gave me the PT scans with the contrast totally screwed me up. That's what's going on, if you haven't got it. So I figure I'll talk a little slower these days and explain. What's up? Good morning, Patty Davis. You're back in the house. Same pic, different day. Gotta imagine that shit. There's my friend I was just talking to, Sue. What's up? Nikki, what's up? Elton Sims here in the morning. Imagine that. My brother from another mother. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a recap this morning on what happened on part 1. Okay, part 1 was about, for one, I had my kidney removed. What's damaging me is the contrast. If you want to donate, you donate. It's real. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Also, I got around to the part of I'm not letting anything bother me no more. The cyberbullying, the law will take over now. Okay, from FBI, whatever. The guy Steve Torres, that was the worst type of cyberbullying I've ever seen, and I'm going to be an advocate for cyberbullying. Okay, because it happened to me. It shouldn't have happened. When you have a problem or an illness, no one should attack you on Facebook, and if you didn't have that, no one should attack you anyway. It's the worst type of things I've ever seen. Third of all, I see it's getting time for the holidays. I'd all like you to enjoy your holidays, and I always say make the holidays count. These days, I look at the holidays. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? These days, I look at the holidays over the years, man. I was just talking to Susan about this. I had a friend, Susan, I talked to. You remember when we had the holidays when we were kids? You set up the tree with your parents, and you had a great time, right? And most people forgot about that great time to a point. They figure, oh, the tree's up, screw this, another holiday. Make it count. The way I think has changed over the months. I started thinking logical about life and the way things run. Most people forgot about it because, see, they got too comfortable. I was looking at my life for Christmas. I had a great Christmas. My parents, man, we used to decorate the tree together, and it was a great thing. You get ready for Christmas, you're all excited. Sometimes people get excited for Christmas and wait for it. Some people don't. A lot of things that changed, man. I look like when I was 16, I remember my parents getting me a guitar, right? I was all like, wow, I got a guitar, man. Got the flanger, I'm all set up. And then I ran out the door to Wassessing Park with my friends. Came back and then go play the guitar. Things changed. I started working at a place called BJ's Wholesale, all right? Imagine this. I worked there back in, 2005. And all of a sudden, I was setting up Christmas stuff. Now I got Christmas around me 24/7. You lose the feel for Christmas. It's around you 24/7. You don't want to see it no more. So I lost the whole feeling of Christmas, and I shouldn't have. I changed it as of this last year. I put up the tree. I put up my little tree, and it's going up. What do you say there, Patty? Hold on. It's like a drumstick better. You're funny there, Pat. Puff up fast. Um, I changed my way of thinking last year. I think it was last Christmas. Okay. Now the way of thinking I changed. Okay, I don't know if you realize this. Some people do. My father got murdered on that 23rd of Christmas, 23rd of December, 2013. Okay, I took that really hard, and I've apologized this before. If you're around then and a person that knew me, I dumped a lot of crap on people, which wasn't fair, man. You know what? People dump stuff when someone dies on them. I regret it. Crying out for help, maybe. So I did a reevaluation on the crying all them years I wasted. Not because I cared about my father. It was almost like a love hate relationship thing. And I did a reevaluation last year, and I took it and I let it all go. Last year was about the best Christmas I had in 33 years because I changed it. I created a place called Road to Recovery, which works. I was talking to Sue, a friend of mine I just met. We had a long conversation about life, the qualities of life, and the way it runs. I was telling her about Road Recovery. Road Recovery is a magical place. You go there, you lose stress, anxiety, and all that. It's one of the most successful places. And I think after talking to Sue, she realized that it's about logic in the world, and most people don't deal with logic. When it comes to me now, it's very easy. Things I say come out of my mouth, and I talk about it. I could talk here for 12, 13 hours. It won't bother me. And here comes Sue right now. The thing is, it teaches you so no one could make you, shake you, or break you. And I think around the holidays, it's a great thing. Hey, Sue, how you doing? Sue's here's in the house. She's running. Hell yeah. There goes the heart. You're my heart girl, Sue. Put them up. All right. Just take Carrie house place until Carrie comes in, and then it'll be double. The thing is with that, a lot of people got consumed over the years by death, anxiety, depression, whatever, things that hit you in your past. And you know what? You can let it all go and enjoy your holidays. Most people think about their mother, their parents who died, and how they died. Now, I thought about how my father passed for years, from 13 to 17. Something flipped in my head about the way I thought about it. Now, you don't want to ruin your things over death. Like if you're married, especially, you don't want to ruin that. You want to cherish it. You want to say, hey, man, I remember that Christmas. Well, remember the next 20 or 30 Christmases. How good you had them. You know, you have a wife, you want to get up, you want to be happy, man. You want to be there, man. I was with the wife. It wasn't about just having a drink at some person's house or that you were obligated. I just talked to Sue about this, being obligated to go there. Like it was a chore to go to someone's house for Christmas. That said, if you're forced in, you really want to go. Are you going to have a good time? Or was it the alcohol that made you have a good time? Because you had to loosen up and feel like you're going to fit in with the clique. Remember that shit? You shouldn't have to be pushed into nothing in life as much as Christmas, as much as anything. I was talking to Sue about love. You shouldn't be pushing to love. Take your time and figure it out. Figure out a lot of things in life. All right. You're the owner of your body, your mind, whatever, and it's your right to do whatever you want. Not to be forced in and feel like you got to be obligated. If people would tell the truth and be more truthful with their wife, husband, mother, father, kids. People have hid stuff. They sweep it under the rug. You never know truth. You never know love. You should just, with it, you should be honest with people and honest with the person you love. If you're going to hide stuff, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating the person on the other side. I never believed in that cheat, steal, and a lie. I'm not about that shit. So you be honest with what you do in life, and that's what I've been. Maybe you've been honest. Sometimes you had to twist the truth so mom and dad wouldn't yell at you. Imagine that shit. So I sort of changed in the way I think, the way I walk, the way I talk. These days, the way I walk is from the contrast. Tell me that shit. That shit's bad for you, man. I had an episode like yesterday, man. Imagine that shit. I lost some personal parts of my body on Sims for like an hour. That's scary. Uh, what if I had sex? I would have sex again. Imagine that shit. Uh, just think about it. You know what I say. What I say is very truthful. It's very logical. All right, that makes sense, right? If it does, I would like your opinion. Tell me. All right. Everything is about logic. You're born in this world with your name, logical. I'll take Susan. Susan's born with her name by her parents, okay? The Christmas, the Easter Bunny, and all that happy horse shit, man made. They bump off the day of Jesus' birthday for the pagan holiday, man made, all right? Now, I'm going to take you, if you're married, I'd be like, hey, Owen, what are you doing, man? And he goes, Paul, I just got married. Really? Show me your marriage license. Pull it out of your wallet. Man made. The world's man made. I figured it out. Took me a while. Everything, holidays, whatever. Now, if you could take logic and apply it with your life, the biggest thing in life is about logic, and the biggest thing about depression is fear. Now, most people, they fear something, all right? And I'm not kidding. If you fear something, you're going to hit a panic attack out of nowhere, all right? 100%. Thank you, Sue. More hearts. All right. Sue's the heart girl for the day. We're waiting for Gary Huff. It'd be like a fireworks show. Now, with it, if you hit fear, what's Patty Davis here? I really hate holidays until road recovery. Hey, thank you, Pat. I really love myself first before anybody else at work. I'm getting much better. Oh, thank you, Patty. That was sweet. I'll give you a fucking heart on that. It's not bad to say. Everybody says, oh shit, Paul said fuck you. Well, you know what? God don't judge. It's a word. Imagine if you never knew how to spell it. You never knew how to spell, you know how to spell the word to say it. Man-made. There goes a thumbs up. Gotta love it too. All right. Now, with being logical in the world, and you think about now it's all man-made. I'll get into that later in the program. If you got everything that's man-made, even the Bible, it's been tweaked by man, it's been turned. And these are my views. If you don't dig it, the Bible's interpreted by man. All right. If you read the Bible and you read the same thing and you get it every time, you haven't read the Bible right. And I never read the Bible. Check this out, kids. I used to be dyslexic. Now I'm not. I never read a book in my life. You know, hey, there you go, Sue. Now you're getting it. You just got to think. Okay, how could I put this? Let me think, man. If let's say, and I've said this before, my hands are a little shake, but I'll do them. If you take a Rubik's Cube and you flip it up, right? And we'll take Patty Davis. Patty Davis looks at that Rubik's Cube that I'm doing, and all of a sudden she says in her head, oh man, I can't do that. You failed. You failed 100%. You told your mind you can't do it. Now, if you told your mind, you train your mind to do shit, right? If you told your mind you can't do shit in life, you're not going to be able to do it. You can do anything that I can do. I'm not better than John. Just walked in the room. We're going to say, John, I'm not better than John. John's not better than me. If you started treating people on Facebook or your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, your wife, if you start treating them like an equal, I don't care if it's girl, guy, whatever. If you started treating people like an equal, your life would be better. I always said, imagine the world like John Lennon. Imagine all is one. We're all one, race, nationality, whatever. As long, I don't care if you smoke pot with the devil, just don't bring it into my house and talk about it. Do it outside of your house. I'm not going to judge you. And we'll take an example of what happened to me with the cyberbullying stuff. Okay, with the cyberbullying, someone judged me and took it. And let's talk about lies. I was talking about lies before. Hey, there you go. Now you got it. Totally 100%. But you got lies, and with lies, you start lying to yourself. You're going to believe your lies 100%. And there's my girl, Crystal. She's in the house. Hell yeah. You believe about lies and shit. And what happened with this guy, if you start lying to your loved ones or whatever, you start running with your lies and you believe that shit. And then your lies get bigger. And that's what happened to him. Now imagine this. He ran and said, Steve Torres said, wow, Paul, he ain't got a kidney. He does have, he said, no, I never got my kidney removed. Excuse me. Sorry about that. little early in the morning. Now, he ran with that and he started believing that I never got my kidney out. He was saying, he also said I run scams and everything, got caught up with his lies, and that's crazy. You can get all cut off, and he's just an example. He's just an example of what's going on. When I talk about lies, he was an example that you can get caught up with your lies. In life, you don't want to do that. Why would you want to do that and have all that shit? People don't understand. When you lie to someone, you got to run with the lie for the rest of your life. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? You got to run with the lies for the rest of your life. All right? If you lie to your loved one or whatever, you got to hide that for the rest of the life. And I started thinking about that. Would you want to hide a lie? Would you want to hide something you did wrong just to try to get away with it? That's what the guy Steve did. He ran with the lie. Now you got to hide it. You got to hide it from the law. Imagine that. Oh, yeah. There you go. Pat's like, yeah, I'll throw up some mad faces. I love Facebook, man. You know, not skipping the subject, but you got to love Facebook, especially when you go video to video. How you doing, Kimberly? Especially when you go video to video. You call me Pauline, Kimberly, I'm going to get your butt for doing that. I'm only kidding. It says it there, but I'm only kidding. Now, I just don't understand what people do when they lie. I'm starting to think about that shit. And damn, Autumn. You're funny. There you go, Kim. Oh, man, I'm going to love that. I'm going to save that. I'm going to screenshot that and save it, man, in my archive. Okay, so we got the point where you lie and the lies are going to build up. And you don't want that to happen. The more you build up in your mind, your back history, you got to get rid of all that stuff. And it's called what I called, and I got to get around to Patty Davis. She's been doing real good, but she's got to get to the point. There's one thing I always said, things in life you do for all your life. We're all in our 50s now, about late 40s, whatever, okay? It took you, I hate to say it, took you 50 years to fuck it up. Go to road recovery. It might take you less than a year to correct the fucking shit. Now imagine that. Let's see if I pronounce the name right. Martina, I think it is. How you doing? If it took you 50 years to screw up your whole life, right? Imagine if you could correct it all and start. Imagine if you could start your life all over again. And that's what I created with Road Recovery. Oh, you got to go to work. You come back again. You hear, Kim? And don't mess up my name. No, I'm like, Kim. That'll cost you a donation off the Rip-Off Club. I'm only joking. So if you got rid of all the problems and the stuff in I call it in your closet. You clean your closet out. It's clean. You start with a fresh new start. Now, the people I brought to Road Recovery was a very prime example of they took it, and the ones who cleaned out their closet, all right? You started with cleaning out your closet. You started new. And the most people that went to Road Recovery, a lot of them said, Paul, I wish I would have met you 20 years ago. I wasn't doing this 20 years ago. I wasn't doing Road Recovery. I didn't invent the course. I didn't create it. I didn't create the family and all that. It wouldn't have been done. The best thing you can do is clean your closet out, start all over again, and say, hey, man, you know what? I don't have to worry about the stress and the anxiety. Patty Davis is in the house. Hell yeah. Patty Allen. Sorry about that, Pat. I fucked up there. Now, with that, if you could start all over again, you would say, man, I lost out on 20 years. No, you could regain 20 more years of your life. Now we got Don Larson just catched up on part 2 of my course here. That's actually say hello to family. Trying to brush up for Road Recovery Saturday night. Imagine that. Imagine if you could start anew. So you get like your stress levels down. I bring your stress level down. And you actually, when I say go into Road Recovery, you know what? The recovering people in there, it wasn't I did it. I was the guy for the friggin' ride, all right? You came into Road Recovery. We'll take, let's see, I think called out, I think Sarah Pound. That's it. I'll run against them. Hell yeah. You gotta listen to Elton Sims. He has a logic that's off the hook. Now you take a guy like Don Larson. He came in here, right? 100%. Now Don's a guitar player. See, when you go to Road Recovery, I brought guitar players in there. Now, if you had no stress, no anxiety, or nothing that ever bothered you on Facebook, whatever, you would hit a better note. And Don knows it. Hey, how you doing, Don? I was checking out your page the other day. You're a killer guitar player, bro. And I always said that. Now, with that, if you were never stressed, nothing bothered you, it's not going to mess up your guitar playing. You'd be a better guitar player through thick and thin, whether Facebook bothered you or if it didn't. And Don knows that. Don knows you can blow a note. Now we'll take another person as an example. All right, Patty Allen. She's starting to come back. I think she was getting hit with all the shit that was going on here. She didn't want to be bothered with me for a while. The thing is, Patty was a girl who took the drive of, say, road recovery. She took road recovery. She came into it. They said, Patty, you won't walk after the first operation. Well, Patty did. It was a drive. She took the drive. She took road recovery. I know Pat thanks me. That's about the drive you have to take. If you could have a place, which I never understand the logic of people. Okay, oh, thanks, Don. And thank you too. Now, Cadence is in the house. Cadence. Now, imagine, I just never understood the logic of people, right? Now, you got this place, great place that would help people. And it's a place you got to come to yourself. It's sort of like a rehab for us older or adults or kids, whatever. Keep a child's mind. Keep the thoughts fresh. Right, Don? Right, Patty? Hell yeah. Now, if you have a place that's a wonderful place like this, I wonder, and I'm doing this to help people, trust me. Now, if you got a wonderful place like Road to Recovery, why wouldn't 1,000 people or 2,000 be there? Maybe they don't know about it. Maybe that's why I'm starting to explain about it. Hey, Cadence, how you doing this morning? She's like, hiya, doll. Cadence has that kick right there. Hiya. Here, bitches. You're funny, Cadence. She's a trip. Now, if you took it and everybody went to road recovery, you know what? And these are my views. I think everybody in life needs a little bit of road recovery. Because it applies, everybody sees. They said, oh, shit, road recovery. What the fuck did I miss? You've been missing a lot. You've been in road recovery, get there. I'll give you a laughing face on that one. Hold on. I like fun. This is about fun. If you fuck up in here, oh, well. So if everybody went to road recovery, everybody needs it, okay? Say if you're married, all right? You're married or you've been dating. Now, you all been dating. Imagine that. I've dated. I got my girlfriend. All right. Ooh, she's a bitch. Nah, Lisa's cool. Let's see. Sarah Pelton, Michael Pelton about bass guitar, electric guitar, about the yeah, I hear you, Ellen. Good one. Ellen Sam, read that. Ellen, you're crazy. Now, you get to the point, you're in a relationship. Okay, the relationship you're in for 4 years, you're married for 4 years, and I don't care what you've done. Imagine this. The first thing with a relationship, you got your guy, your wife, your husband. Check this out. I thought about this whole thing around October about relationships. Imagine this, and I brought it to road recovery. Now, say we're going to take Patty out. She meets some guy. She's like, all excited. Paul, I met this guy. Yeah, I met him last night. He's wining, dining, buying me jewelry, this, that. He has his arm around me at the movie theater or in bed. Imagine that, Pat. Now, all of a sudden, Patty had that at the beginning. Now, I'll tell you something. 4 years goes, did Patty have that same type of relationship? And if anyone here has had it like 5, 6 times down the road, first you were getting, I hate to say, you were having a good time on a Friday night, that all fades away, right? It got pretty stale. See, as much as Metal Forever, and you come there and I did this, you put up your picture, whatever, you got comfortable. Like some people I know, Pat, get it? All right, not you, I'm talking about Patty. You know what I'm saying? So you come there and you get comfortable. So you got comfortable with your relationships. All of a sudden, the arm ain't going around the person. You're not watching that Friday night movie or that Saturday night. You're not kissing your wife in the morning. You're waking up with your arm around her. Your head's facing that way and hers faces that way. Imagine this shit. Now, with that, if your head is facing that way, actually, each of your asses are the bookends for the books. That's where your relationship ends up with. Just sitting on a shelf. Now, I used to tell people, and I'm being serious about this, you can take your relationships and spin them around. I don't care if you were married 30 years, 20, 10. You could bring that relationship back where it was. Okay, if you remember where it started, your relationship, and most people after 4 or 5 years with the relationship, it falls apart. You know? And Cadence almost backed up the friggin' chair on that one. You know, honestly, single. Well, there you go. Actually, Cadence, the answer to that question is Charlie in the Draw. Hell yeah, with the Energizer Bunnies. Bring him there, you know. Uh, so you get comfortable. As much as you get comfortable with a relationship, it can fall apart and it's not as fresh as it was. You can keep it that way. And I thought about that, and I got a great relationship with my girl. You know, I kept it together. I know Lisa forgot 40 years. I met her when I was 15. I dated her, fell apart. Met her at a funeral home. Imagine that. Great date. Hey, you want a date? I'll pick you up. Now, with that, as much now, this will apply to Don, and Don will understand that. Don's a guitar player. If you haven't seen Don play, he's killer. I remember when I met Mr. Don Larson, and I called up. I said, no, was it Don? I think it was Don. I, I, um, I called up, and the thing is with it, anybody that gets guitar players, you ever play guitar, you play it over and over again. All right. And when you play it, I never noticed, and I'll ask Don this, and Don will give me an answer. Now, the more I practice, I think the more you practice, you don't notice yourself getting better. Until you put the guitar down for like a day or two, you walk back because you got too comfortable with playing all the time. You think you had to play. And that'll be a question for Don. He'll put up in a minute. I would like to know his opinion on that shit. So he got comfortable. So you got to bring the love of the guitar back to where it was from the beginning when you first picked it up. God forbid you would play that thing until the strings would actually blow on it. Right? No problem, Don. Good man. Now we got Susan Kraft. I'll introduce Susan Kraft with the morning coffee cups on the friggin' post. Imagine that. Now Susan Kraft is a bitch. You don't fuck with. She got a gun. Imagine that shit. I know her. She's part of my family, and she started with me here. Metal Forever started. Kraft, I remember with you back in October. Remember? Yeah, you, Stephanie, Patty Davis. Hell yeah, one big happy family, and the hell yeah people. We're not a cult. Okay, so we're getting back to where we talked. Thanks for joining us. So, all right, so we get back to where we were. Okay, now everybody, if you get comfortable with anything you do in life, as much as Metal Forever, we talked about a relationship. You think you could do whatever you want, whenever you do. You know what? It broke apart over the years. You want to try to get together and get that grasp on life where you can actually start enjoying life again. Now, I know a lot of people that don't enjoy what they used to do. And I sit here and even though I can't, it was fine. I didn't tell you. Sorry about this. Kraft, I didn't tell you. I'm back at Metal Forever. It's starting by the weekend. Imagine that. It's true. Sometimes, let's see what Don said. I was waiting for this. That's true. Sometimes you get burned out, but you are right. You get better a couple days break. Exactly. It's called you got comfortable, and you actually forgot when Don first picked up the guitar. I remember when I did. I was like, "Damn, man, I got a guitar. I'm going to play my ass off." I would go to the music stores and start doing I would try to play every day as much as I could. I never found myself getting better. I got too comfortable. I should have put it down. And that goes with, like I said, with Facebook. I'm here for Facebook. I don't really, Cadence, I'm not feeling better. If you have a good attitude, sorry about that. I'll go back to Facebook in a minute. If you have a good attitude, all right, it's not I'm feeling better. Attitude is king. And no matter how I feel, I'm going to come out like this. With that, you don't dump. I'm not going to drop the drama. The only thing here, I'll show you something, right? This is a trick. Can you turn off the switch? Here, watch this. You want to see something cool? Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go. All right, good, sorry. Now, life is like a light switch. I mean, gotta hold on. Jesus Christ, come here. You want to go see him, Boogle? Hold it. I got my buddy here. He wants to say hi. There he is. Boo boo, what's up? I love this kitty. My good cat. You want to get down? Okay. Life is like a light switch, all right? And I'm going to show you this trick. Watch. Daniel Castles. Hey, man, Daniel, what's up? Watch this. It actually runs off batteries. Light. You take a light, it's like a light switch, on, off, right? So I know I've come on feeds, right? And you see me, all right? And you're like, wow, man, Paul is pissed and stressed on Facebook. I'll show you a little example. Now, Susan Kraft is watching and go, man, I can't stand this. Too much drama. Paul is freaking out. Wrong, Sue. Watch this shit. I'd be like this one, man. I'm like, damn, Sue, man, what are you doing? Wow, I turned off the light switch. Imagine that. All my feeds that were done, it never bothered me. Imagine that. If you could do that, I'd be like, Sue, man. Wink, wink. Oh, check it out. You got to learn to control Facebook. And control how you control your mind, you control it, the way you think, what you do with your mind. If you're going to come onto Facebook, if I would have let all that drama the last couple of weeks, it would have destroyed me. Oh, Patty Kitty, thanks. It would have destroyed me. It didn't bother me. Everybody's going, Paul, stop being stressed. Worry about your health. Well, kids, I wasn't stressing. Imagine that. If you could imagine if you could end up controlling your life, your stress level, and everything, you would live a lot longer. And you could be on Facebook. Now, we're going to talk about, since I got that, I showed you the kitty, and we're talking about stress, anxiety, and stuff. Okay, you talk about Lynn. Okay, we're going to bring Lynn in here. She just came in here. I'm going to have a conversation with her today on the phone. And with Lynn is one. Let Steve Torres destroy it. Now, you know what? I'll get to that in a minute, Candace. He'll never destroy me. He can't kill me either. With Lynn that walked in here, now she got a problem. The problem is, I was talking to her last night, and she was getting a kick out of us. Lynn was like, "Yeah, we can chat. We can chat. I don't want to type. I hate anything dealing with typing. I'm going to be honest. Call me lazy, what you want. I think you get through to more. I can tell you more if you talk to me on the phone or something, right? Yeah, you got Facebook saved my music career. Correct. It saved my life too. Exactly, Don. Now with Lynn, I was telling Lynn we were talking. Lynn has a problem with cyberbullying. All right, she's got the same problem, maybe not as bad. Now, cyberbullying is no joke. Someone comes on, and I always talked about this, right? With there you go, Don. With cyberbullying, okay, it starts with one person, and I found this out. I found out so much when I got sick. With cyberbullying, someone writes something to you real nasty, and then you write it back. What it is, people don't understand it, and I know what it is. It's called fueling the fire. Now, if you want to fuel the fire on Facebook, you're going to put the next word down. I always said, listen, if you know someone on Facebook, seriously, like, message them. You don't have to put it up on Facebook. Message them. Fueling the fire. You put up one thing. Say Lynn puts up one thing to this guy. He's going to fuel the fire and come on back. Now, I know what I was doing with Steve Torres, and I appreciate the family. I tell you, you girls are rough-ass bitches, man. Seriously. I've seen some shit that was written over on Torres' site that I was like, wow. Yeah, you admit it. You know, a bigger person, that's right. I dealt with a lot of bullying in my life. Exactly. You're right with that, Candace. And that's what gets the bullying, where I got bullied all my life. All right. So when it came to cyberbullying, after getting bullied all your life, you think a couple words on a screen is going to really bother me? No. Imagine that. We have Janet in her house, and we all have Susan Jordan. How you doing, Sue? What's up? Happy holidays. Now, with that, if I would have I was looking at the stuff. Yeah, I was like, wow, man. First of all, I'm looking at what Steve Torres. We're going to go on this. We're going to go on Steve Torres. What the hell is, and you didn't get bullied. You were lucky there. What the hell was he right now? Come on, man. He first comes up, and this is where fueling the fire. And he's a perfect example of what I'm going to talk about, because maybe people don't know it. Everybody wonders how all that shit started, right? Well, here we go, kids. A story. You got your pencils and papers? Got my pencil. It sounds like a Van Halen song. Now, with that, Steve came along. One night, it was in July. I remember this. I was doing a thing on social media, and imagine this shit. I told him, man, and he was going to bring me on his radio station. I didn't have no problems with Steve. I told him, listen, I'm doing a thing on social media, and I said, do me a favor. Don't advertise about your business on there. Looks like Kill Rock Shop. I told him not to because I didn't want to see an ad coming up and it wasn't a place. You should sit down sometimes on serious feeds and listen to a person. So I told him that. He came back with a response. I swear to God, I'm not going to put your stuff. I'm going to take it down all of my pages. You didn't have my fundraiser up on your page. Give me a break. If you did, I'm sorry about that, but I don't think you did. So I said that. And the next, after I did that, I'm looking at a chat room and a chat box. I had chat box up, 5 of them, because they were all my chat rooms. And he's in it. He goes, "This is a fraud." And I put question marks. Since I'm question marks, the man has never answered me. Now, this is where fueling the fire comes. Now you look at, I'm trying to, hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Good morning. You try to figure like this. Okay. I had my thing up with the fundraiser. It said MRI scans with contrast. It's actually PT scans with contrast. So I made a little mistake. Sorry, kids. It don't change the sickness. Dig. All right. Now I went to Steve Torres, and with that he puts fraud, fake illnesses, five different illnesses, terminal illnesses. I don't have 5 terminal illnesses, and I didn't even advertise about that shit. Here's where I'm getting up to fueling the fire. Give me a second. It comes with the story. Now he puts all that stuff, and then I didn't get my kidney out. So I'm sitting there like thinking, I'm trying to process what he has written. All right. Now what he has written is, I don't have a kidney. Now, wouldn't that flip you out if you got your kidney removed? And he's saying, I didn't, and have been faking all this shit. So that's enough to blow you off the meter, right? So we're talking about fueling the fire. So I read all this stuff. The first post that went up, and I'll put up, if you want it, I'll show you. Okay. And I put up, I go, what are you talking about? Because I never seen it. He puts up about MRIs with contrast and these fundraisers. That would be enough to get you pissed if you wrote all this bullshit about you. Hell yeah. Hey, Susan. Good morning. Oh, I see Susan there. It's actually, what is Dan? All right. So with this, I read all the stuff and I put it up. Now comes fueling the fire. See, when I put one thing up, Steve went to attack me with another. Okay. Then another person joins in on Steve's side and puts it up. Let's go for another post. This guy, I'll go with Steve and say Paul didn't have his kidney removed and go against him. Fueling the fire. The next post goes up and all of a sudden someone at Metal Forever. What are you, fucking crazy? This guy's an asshole. Yeah, you know what? I thought about the whole issue with Steve Torres, right? And I told the people on my first video, I think I told them, everybody in Metal Forever and my family, we'll let it go. And I'm going to let this guy run his mouth. How about that? I figured about fueling the fire, and it don't do no good when, if you go back at someone, back, forth. I mean, the fight is real. Don't get me wrong. But he's going to have problems with the law. Imagine that shit. Good luck, Steve. Now, I'm not going to go back and forth with things. I used to have fun in Metal Forever. I remember going there and Susan was there and I was like, Susan's in the house. Metal as fuck. Hell yeah, girl. I'm bringing it back to that. I started to go over to Metal Forever and I started to do a reevaluation on fueling the fire. I said it. And actually, I'm sorry. The way I got, it wasn't that was bothering me. I figured, hey, man, you made a mistake. You made a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. And I'm still upset with Steve. Ruining my fundraiser. You got to love that. It's real. There wasn't the fake fundraiser. You donate. Whatever. I'm not out to go after no one for that. And Steve put out a ploy to destroy me. So if he wants to destroy, hell yeah. We're going back. It starts Saturday. Join me. We're having a Christmas party at Metal Forever. And we'll have it the week after. Now with that, why would you fuel the fire anymore? I'm not going to do it. I'm telling people that hear this, Steve, you can run all your mouth if you hear this. It's on YouTube. We don't care at Metal Forever. Run your mouth. You know what? You did enough damage, and the damage is already Snapchatted. I got all. So I'm telling people at Metal Forever, let it go. All right. We're going to sit there, and I'm going to be a better person than Steve for one, because I am. Imagine that. Steve, dig that shit. And I'm going to enjoy my holidays. And I haven't stressed about the man and not about raising. That's right. Cadence, you know what? You sometimes when you make a mistake, if you're a bigger person to apologize like I did with the MRIs with contrast. Excuse me, I made a mistake. I had a lot of scans done. I thought it was the MRIs. No matter what, I still had the contrast. I looked it up. Same contrast, same bullshit. Now we'll get back to it, okay? Also, and people are like, oh shit, I'm not going to have a PT scan or MRI. And I'm like, well, you had it. Basically, it happened to me because I had bad kidneys. All right. Don't know why I'm figuring that shit out. Let's see what Larson. I know how you feel. Cancer. Resolving. Exactly. When they what they did, I'm getting back as I do it. If I have to stop, I'm reading what people write. Okay. What Don said is true with cancer and stuff. Everybody asked me why I didn't lose my hair. Okay. The type of cancer I had was kidney cancer and it's condensed, 2.5 inch mass. I was looking at it. I was looking at how they take it out. It was pretty like amazing. Now with that, they don't give you chemo. Steve's at the point, he made it all up, Don. Dig that shit? He made all this shit up. His mind is off the hook. That dude needs some serious help. Um, that guy needs some serious help. 100%. A mental institution would be nice. When you get so far off the hook, you believe that many lies. That's crazy. Now, Cadence, question here. She says, oh, honey, I have 5 kidney stones. Oh, okay. I'm going to ask Cadence something, right? We'll get back to where we were. I like talking to you guys. Okay, so we get back. Cadence said about kidney stones. And I will tell you one thing about kidney stones. Thanks, Pat. Thing with kidney stones, the pains that I was getting was like if I had kidney stones, and I had them for a couple months, and they couldn't give me medication. So I think she would be like, "Whoa, no cancer." With cancer, they couldn't give me. I mean, with my kidney the way it was, they weren't going to give me no meds or whatever because of one kidney. I still been like that. So here, my crack dealer out there, like Torres says, wrong. Now, with that, when you have kidney stones, that was painful. So that's part of the pain I've been going through. It feels like that and whatever. So it ain't pretty. I think Cadence will seriously go like that. Cadence will totally agree. Yeah, you don't know, Don. I'll send you if you ever want to see the shit. 8,000 horrible comments, and they're still coming. I thought, Don, you know what? I was a case maker for the stars, and I was like flight case making. I've been in business doing that shit for years, 33 years. And you know what? If you couldn't see that I work with BB King, you were crazy. Actually, 20 plus years. And all that shit that was in my office. I don't care. You show this guy all the proof, and like, I don't get it, Don. If you can answer that, why, if I showed you all the proof, why would you go out and ruin your career, your business, everything? Because his businesses are backed behind HMG Radio. Looks to kill. So I got a surprise, and I ain't even tell him what's coming to the plate with this boy. You know, let's see, especially when you lose your dad, grandpa, mom. Exactly, Don. I totally agree. I just read that. With that, Don, I'll tell you something. You know, that's what Road Recovery will help you. If you want, you can always get the ads on my page. I'll give it to you. The thing with death, and Don, most people, when you lose your dad, mom, or whatever, but what I was talking before I got sidetracked, and I'm sorry. When you lose someone, like a lot of times, if someone dies of cancer or whatever, it's going to bother you, especially if you lose your mom, dad. I lost my dad in a different way. And like I said before, it could have bothered me. All right. I chose not to let it now. And that's what you try to do at Christmas. I mean, I'm going over and I'm going to enjoy myself instead of all the drama, man. It is drama with Steve Torres. And Steve, you and your family have a Merry Christmas. And no, I read what you wrote on my YouTube thing. No, I'm not a horrible person, a cruel person, or whatever you want to tell me. What you did was horrifying, cruel, and nasty. Dig it. I'll turn that thing around right now. Hey, no tomorrow. So we got that cleared up, Steve. What's your questions? Send them into Face the Facts. Put up, shut up, please. Okay. My sister now. Oh, really? You're kidding me. So that's the greatest news I heard all day. Let's give a round of applause, and I'll put a heart on Susan Kraft. Sister is cancer free. Now we'll give a thank you to that, Sue. That was the greatest news I heard all day. Little smiley faces there. Let's see, heart. There you go. Now tell your sister congratulations. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Metal Forever, right? And I'm going to Metal Forever and start it up again. Imagine. We used to have fun there, so we're all going to go there. I know Kraft will show up. You know, I'm going there. Actually, I said for the month of December. I'll be there for the month of my life. I created the place, so I created the family. I'm actually going to Metal Forever during the day, and I'm going actually over to the Road Recovery at night. I got a lot of catching up and a lot of making up to them. I'm starting to new courses for actually Road Recovery this weekend. And I'm going to actually be at Metal Forever today, tomorrow, whatever. I'm starting to get in the groove of saying Susan Kraft is in the house. Hell yeah, go to the next one. Hey, Michael's in the house. What's up? Damn right. Okay. So I got some stuff to do. I also have stuff to do with Don. If you don't, I'm going to give him an invite for Road Recovery if he's not a member there. So I'm going to start doing the courses for Road Recovery this weekend. It starts a new course for the holiday season. Okay, and I'll be through it. And what I'll be also doing, and this applies to what I was talking about before, I'm going to help you people out. I'm going to be December 24th at 9 o'clock till about 11, 12. I'm going to be actually in here hanging out with you guys. I'm going to bounce the feed off from here, Metal Forever, and YouTube. All right. And that's what I'm doing right now. If you don't belong to my YouTube station, you can do that. It's easier to watch if you're not logged into Facebook, whatever. And I'm going to be logged into there for the 24th and the 25th. Actually, the 31st and the 1st of New Year's to hang out with people. I always said, I told you give back. And if you're going to treat yourself, you treat like self. And I was going to talk to Pat about this. It's not that you don't know. It's that part I haven't really gotten to Road Recovery. You always treat yourself like number two. And Patty would understand this, what I'm talking about. Patty Davis. With yourself, treating yourself like number two. Now, Patty came to me. She came to Road Recovery. Hey, what's up? You're an internet machine. Hell yeah, Mike. How you doing, Michael? With Road Recovery, Patty came and the people at Susan Kraft has donated, whatever, the donations came in. Now I got to ask you a question. Patty's sitting there, and if she wouldn't have thought about herself like number two, she wouldn't have helped me. There's someone out there. If you got a caring heart, you're always gonna, just like, how you doing, Lynn? Just like Susan Kraft. Okay, Susan Kraft has a great heart. If she wouldn't have thought about me, again, number two. You always think of yourself as number two, and you're always there to help. If you're not a helpful person, if you think of yourself like number one, check this shit out. You're one greedy motherfucker. And that's the way I feel. All right? These are my views. Would you like to know? You got to think of yourself as number two, and you treat the people you care about in your life as number, they'll come first, you'll come second. That's not a bad thing. Like, you're not going to be on top. You'll never get better, whatever, or, you'll never go nowhere. You got to care, man. Caring is a big part of your life. It's a big part. It comes from the heart. Now, if you don't have no heart out there, I swear to God, you don't belong in my Facebook page or Metal Forever. Now, I was telling Susan that's in here, I was saying, you know what? Check this out. Does this make sense? You want to hear it go on? Did you ever watch The Stand by Stephen King? I watched that. It's one of my favorite movies. Now, with that, I feel like Steve Torres, you're the dark man, and the evil's going over to you, and I'm Mama Abigail. Imagine that shit. Okay? Now, I feel like when Steve Torres brought the evil here, he brought the evil to me and tried to do damage to me and tried to sway. Just like, imagine this. What's going on? We're looking at good versus evil here, right? Might sound crazy. Good concept. He's the dark man. I'm Mama Abigail. The good are staying over here, and we're weeding out the evil. Okay? They look at Tinkerbell, weeded out, faked her death, gone. Bonnie Lisa, gone. Jeanette Carnes, gone. All evil people that were at Metal Forever. We're at the stand at Metal Forever. So the good people stay. You find out who has the heart and who got swayed by Mr. Steve Torres. You're a brainwasher, dude. You call me a call. Get the hell out of here, son. He swayed people's way, and the evil left. And I'll tell you one thing. I love Metal Forever, right? One thing about there, you better have a good reason if I kick you out of there to come on back, because I don't usually bring people back. I brought Donna Clean back. Donna Clean proved herself in a couple ways, and that's another story. And if Donna hears this, thank you, Donna. Okay? She actually donated to me. She donated me a lot of money. And it's not about the money that she donates. It's about loyalty to a place I call the family. It's not a group page. You come to Metal Forever, it's your family. You're going to take a break? Don't close the door on it or say, fuck you, Paul. Then I got to get rid of you. Place is like a family. I've been dumped out of my family. It's not a cult. If you want to fuck with me as a family, you get dumped out of there. It's all easy logic. I created a place of the SSI. We are the land of misfit toys. We are like on that cartoon with Santa Claus. Imagine that. So I'm going to enjoy that. I'm doing, like I said, I get back to where I'm going. I'm also reading comments here. I don't like to send her a new, just oh, that's good, Patty. She's all right. She just got lost in the sauce, Donna Clean. She swung it around. Ellen, what are you doing? Advertising? What are you doing? An advertising thing here, Ellen? Ellen actually should go to the Washington, man. Deadly D's up in Washington with Sarah Palin. Hell yeah, and Obama. Oh, you're a trip, bro. You got to get me on. When are you going to get me on Deadly D's, man? He has his radio station. Now, yes, family that sticks together. Family is Metal Forever. Now, we're the people we're the SSI people. Let's see. Hold on one second. So, hang in there, brother. Solid gold person, heart of gold. Oh, thank you, Janet. That was nice of you to write. Let me put a heart there. Bingo. Read that thing. That is so nice. It's just like Patty Davis, man, and Susan Kraft and Lynn here and Susan. You know, it's like great people. Now, Lynn came in here and says the family that stands together. It's like the family that sticks together and a family that people want to fuck with. We stick together. Imagine that. We don't let people hurt other people in Metal Forever. And you stick to it as a family where Metal Forever is always there. We're not support a local radio station. No, my supporters, no, it's the family. It was a great concept I had, and it worked. Let's see what Patty Davis says. She was always goodbye to me. Oh, yeah, I know. Michelle Bunting. Yeah, but you know what? Let me, I got to go Michelle Bunting. Then you got Tinkerbell with stuff. Good one, Pat. So I'm going to tell you about Michelle Bunting. I know you feel sad, Pat, what happened to Michelle Bunting, and I do too. All right. Now, with it is Michelle was here right now. She said, let's go. And you know that. Okay. So you look at all the good sides. I look at all the times of Michelle and the times I talked to her, how she ran 300 groups of mine. That was crazy. Okay. So we'll get back to what we was talking about. I talked about the family over Metal Forever sticking together. So I figure if you don't have family or you don't have people in your life, you got the family at Metal Forever, the SSI people. So say Lynn's having a problem, you have your family like the cyberbullying she's dealing with, and I'm going to talk to her today about it. There's a way to solve it. You got the family, I'll look up stuff for you and help you with it. As much as when we did share and care and help with the GoFundMe page and share it around our Facebook. And that's what the family at Metal Forever is for. If you can't find something on the net, you go to your family member. You're killing me there, Ellen. What the hell? Did you get into politics, dude? Get the hell out of here. That's great. You know, I'm going to run for president, dude. I'm going to take 4 states in friggin' Ohio. Paulie D for president, and you'll see puff up pass with the fucking family. Hey, it's got a good rhyme, man. I think it sounds good. Now, as a family now, I'm going to look up Lynn. I got stuff for Lynn I got to give her today. And it's the stuff that's going to solve our problem with cyberbullying. It's the same thing I talk about here, okay? It's about you don't want to fuel the fire, okay? Now imagine that. Let me check the other end. Hey, kids, you're over here too. Let's see. I got to say hi. Let's see. Ronnie, Miss Debbie. Let's see. Sharon. Okay. Johnny, Anthony. I see Mike, Joe. Hey, Joe Ruggiero, what's up? I had to switch them on my main page. That's why I'm doing comments. Sorry about that, guys. Now, with that, with cyberbullying, Lynn has, imagine that over here. We're going to help her. I'm going to give her, and I have a couple people from Metal Forever, dig her up articles and shit to help her. Now, that's what family's all about. All right. The family at Metal Forever, the land of help. And you take what was a big part of my life, would help me with being sick and everything and getting stuff out and organized. I call the godmother of the family. It's Rachel. Rachel has got to the place where Rachel's a big part of my life, man. Rachel came into my life, and she was a person who wanted to die, and she went to road recovery, and she wants to live 100%. Rachel was a person who got off the walker and the cane after 3 months, lost a matter of, I don't know how much weight. She lost 100 pounds already. And it was amazing with Rachel that her blood sugar was 523 and went down, I think, 90 or something because of road recovery. But what Rachel did on top of all that, if I needed a letter type, Rachel typed it. 24 hours and 24-hour a day secretary. Rachel gave back. And that's the thing what I did. I gave back with road recovery. And people might not understand that. I didn't reap the cookie jar. I was taking the money to live, and it got pretty bad. And I'll get to that in a minute. With Rachel, she sticks around like 100%, as much as Patty Davis got it. Kimberly Ross, Patty Davis, if I need them, and that's what family's all about. We're gonna help us sue it to cyberbullying issue, and I'm gonna end it for her today. And that's what family's all about. If you need help, you come to Metal Forever. If you need help with anxiety, depression, you go to road recovery. It's common knowledge. It's very easy. I put it out there. And I'm not going to twist anybody's arm to come to road recovery. I don't jam it down your throat. You come to my feeds, you come here to listen. I talk what I want to say. Run a feed on your page, and I'll be glad to come there. And I'd like to thank someone else who got in here, Carrie Huff. Carrie Huff is a go-getter out there. She runs a mean skull page I put up for her. Now, with Carrie came to me a long time ago, and Carrie Huff was on Xanax and all, and Carrie Huff ain't on Xanax no more. And she thanks for all she did. She thanks for recovering me. And you gotta love Carrie, man. Love her 100%. Well, one fuck with that bitch. She's off the hook. Another one of the miracle stories at road recovery. Now, like I said, I was a guy for Carrie's ride, and Carrie is definitely. You talk about someone you want, and if you're over on the other page, I put it up. Come to my main page for comments. Now, because I'm running through here, Metal Forever, and on YouTube. Now, if you look at Carrie, I call the Heart Lady, and now Patty Davis is in on it, right? Carrie gave back. Now, say you should work together as a team instead of fighting against it. When I had when I started the fundraiser. Like I said, you either join in with the fight with me on this, and that's what it's going to be. It's a fight because someone on the left side, not part of my team, destroyed it. All right. So we work as a family. I'm doing a care and share party this weekend. Well, because what Steve did, he dropped donations for me, and it was only for survival. It's not like I was raping a cookie jar. It's been seriously over 12 months since I've been sick. People have helped me, and that's a good thing. You know. The big world out there. You go care it, you share it. If someone donates, they donate. So I'm going to grab my family at Metal Forever this afternoon, and they're going to start caring and sharing because, listen, I've been done wrong out there, and I'm sorry about that. It wasn't. I had kidney cancer. This guy destroyed it saying I didn't have it. I've never been operated on. So he did me wrong, and he destroyed a lot of people that were going to donate. It would have been, right now I'm telling you people something for the Christmas holiday. It would have been done, fundraisers and everything. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you got that right, Mike. Mike gets a heart and a thumbs up for that bitch. All right. Now, like I said, come on the main page, and I would like to hear your opinion. I'd like to know. I like the heart scare. That was a good one. Okay, so with it, I'm gonna start carrying a share party for the weekend because it's got down where, hey man, I lost my car insurance because Steve Torres messed it up, and it wasn't a scam. Figure it this way: one day, if I could pay you guys back or do something for you, as much as come to road recovery, that's the main thing of giving back. I gave back people's lives. Now I got to ask you something. If I gave you back your life, how much that will work? And I'm going to explain about some stuff too while I'm here. Stuff you'll understand once I explain it. If I gave you back your life at road recovery, priceless. Imagine that. And that's why Carrie comes to me anytime I need her. Carrie's right there. She was like, Carrie, Patty Davis. The people that donate, and this is what I don't understand if you get this. Why did Steve Torres attack me when basically you're talking about the whole fundraiser? You're talking about $1,200 from Rachel, 400 and something from Patty Davis. So let's crank that out right there. All right. Donna Clayton, another 500. All right. Now you want to see where all the donations, and I don't understand what the big fight is with Steve Torres because I'm not upset. I figure I'm not bringing drama. I'm trying to explain this to you. So we got donations like that. So we'll knock 2,000 off the bill. We'll knock $2,000 in my kitchen. I'm not talking about Sammy Marandino and them guys that donated whatever they did. The donations came from people. I'll tell you where it all came from. People from the road to recovery. If you want to really know, the majority of the donations. And Rachel just donated the other day, and Ray just donated yesterday. You got to understand, it comes forward because these people got their lives back. It wasn't because it was like I was raping a cookie jar. They know I want to feed my little cat. Okay. Put food in the kitchen, keep my lights on, the cable, and whatever. It's not like I'm running around having a party here smoking pot all day. It's like, tell you the truth, I don't smoke pot. That's funny. I don't smoke crack either. So that's what the donations are for. It's survival. Now, Carrie Huff, you take her. Carrie Huff ran and got me. She gave it to people to donate. She got this guy, Mike from PA, real nice guy. Mike donated to me. So, I don't stress out about this stuff. I don't think people understand where all donations came and stuff like that. If you give back at Road Recovery, I'll tell you one day, and it's not too far along the line, I'm starting to charge for Road Recovery. Road Recovery isn't going to be a cheap thing. And I'm telling you, if I give back your life for Road Recovery, you can go to, imagine this, a concert is $200 to see Judas Priest. Now I'm sitting there getting people better, and I've never seen a place like Road Recovery in my world, rehab, whatever, get people better off Xanax and stuff. I would think 1 million people would be there right now saying, hey, man, he's got the cure to get better off drugs in maybe 8 or 9 weeks. I tell you, if you came to me at Road Recovery and asked me how to detox, I would tell you to work with your doctors. I'm not getting caught up in some, oh, yeah, he's going to kill you. I ain't killing shit. I would tell you how to detox, but I'm not advising that shit. The way I detox was friggin' crazy. That was off the hook. Mr. Joe Ruggiero, what are you doing if you're still in here? Give me a call, Joey. I'd definitely love to talk to you. Now, okay, so we got that out of the way. So we're going to have, I'm here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be over at Metal Forever after I'm off here. I'm going to get some music and go over there. Now, I got to ask you something. Everybody said this, and I need your opinions about that. I don't care what people say. If I feel like being on Facebook Live, okay, this is my live feed. You're coming here. I'm inviting you. Why should someone judge me and say he's not sick? That's crazy, man. Now, I come in here and I'm not feeling good. I'm telling you right now, it feels like I cracked in the back. My hip got cracked with a baseball bat. And this is all because of the contrast. It's going through my system, on top of my bones, whatever. But how could someone say, oh, he's doing a live feed, he's not sick. I can do whatever the frig I want. The problem you people don't understand, and if you do, and I know Patty Davis, Carrie Huff, they know what road recovery. I taught myself to train my mind to come in here no matter how sick, and they see me get up. They see me get up, do road recovery. They also see me on a Saturday night come in sick as a dog and change my attitude for a minute. And with changing my attitude, I came in with an attitude, and we're going to get something that's important, man. Attitude. When you come to road recovery, the thing is, it's not like you're supposed to bring problems there. And one was Tina Hagen. Oh my God, what a crazy nutcase. She comes in there, and I don't care, and I don't want you to feel, if you want to attack me for this, she comes in there, and if someone dies in your family, okay, why would you bring it? I would take a break from road recovery, get your head back, come back the next week, and she brought something about her sister died or whatever. I don't even know how true it is. It was not in the papers, whatever. So as far as I'm concerned, that's it. Did someone play me or whatever? Because she lies a lot like a rug. She's crazy. If you hear that, Tina, you're nuts. And you're going to come here to Jersey? Really? Get the hell out of here. Okay. So you don't bring death. Like someone dies, you relax at your house and don't come and bring it there, because bringing your drama there is going to hurt someone else. You're going to hurt someone that's trying to get better. And I'm serious about this. People come to road recovery to get away from their problems. I always said leave your trash on your curb, not in the house. And that means with road recovery, don't bring your problems there. It's a place where I want to get you better. It should be drama-free shit. And just like that's why I apologize about all the drama with Steve Torres. I was just defending myself and my family metal forever, defending me, which I thank you all. And they got attacked too, the SSI people. Good move, Steve. All right. So you come to road recovery, stress-free, drama-free. And like I said, if someone dies in your family, take a night off, give me a message, say, Paul, I need to talk. I'll be glad to talk to anyone, a one-on-one. Clean your closet out, like I said, straighten all your shit, get your journal in order. My first priority on Facebook is the road to recovery. It always has been. You can always create Metal Forever and do that. It's a fun place. But when it came down, I said, listen, I said, I'm going to make a change for once in my life. All right. I said, I changed the words to Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror. I said, I'm going to feel real good. I'm going to make Facebook right. I've said over in the last year, I think I made a change. And anyone can bust my balls and say, Paul, you didn't. Whatever. I did make a change. I changed to turn a page like Metal Forever into a goddamn radio station at MTV. It started like that. I created a family. The word hell yeah went around. Tom Petty, hey man, I got something on top of you, rest in peace. Okay, so we go there. I created a tagging game in a group page, never done. I created a radio station on the Facebook way of going in there, announcing on a video about welcome to Hell Yeah Radio. The next 5 songs I'm going to play is a song off Van Halen album, the first album. I bought it in 1978. So I created that. 5 songs went up, never been done. I'll say I'm smart. I got a hell of a concept for the way Facebook. I found a way. I created, I think it's 500 group pages, 400 or 500 group pages for Road to Recovery. I created over 1,200 of them photos with slash and stuff for people. So I'm not all that. And Road to Recovery and other things I did. I think the concept was one hell of a concept. And if people didn't see it change Facebook, it did. I brought some different stuff to the table that people never did. Welcome to our rockin' family and other group pages. That was a big accomplishment too. I've talked to 6,019 people. New girl Susan, she was the 19th. She hit the lottery ticket. I got to talk to her, and I made some amazing the people. Like I said, I figured talking is easier than typing. You don't have to type out a sentence. And I always looked at, as things were changing with me, I figured direct answers. Okay, if I say, oh, take care. I talked to Susan. No, I'll take Susan. I was talking to Susan, and I said, Did you live in PA? Now, given saying that, she went off in something. It's not Sue's fault until she understand. I told her that she didn't have to go. If I asked you a direct answer, and this will save you time, a lot of time for typing. Did you live in PA? Yeah, I lived in PA. I lived with my mom, dad, sister, and Uncle Tom and Bobby. We grew up there, and I didn't ask that. I just asked if you live in PA. Now, imagine that what road recovery will teach you how to talk again. I'll give you an example. All right. Someone comes up to me and they go, Paul, well, and I used to do this to my boss. My boss used to turn around when I said it. I used to be coy. Well, Coy used to come down to me. No, I don't know. Imagine that shit. If someone attacked you with that. I never had that done. So I thought about when I got sick, what Coy did to me with that. That was crazy. He was right. People don't know sometimes what they're doing until you help them and you make them well aware. Sorry, that wear well. I heard that word. Well aware of what they're going to do. They're going to be doing that all their lives. Now, when I was talking to Sue tonight, I met Sue for the first time. Great person, man. I welcomed him. I said, welcome to the family, Sue. Very nice person. With Sue, I talked about a bunch of shit. And I said, the problem with people is I'm here right now doing a feed, all right? With the live feed, most of the people should be like this. It should be like, I'm telling you a story about road recovery and what's going on. You put up your comments. That's fine. I'm not directing stuff at you unless I mention your name. So don't take it personal. Don't say like he's talking about cancer. My father had cancer, or like Steve Torres, Parkinson's, a target word. You target me for Parkinson's and you know it, buddy. They're checking me for it. So screwed up there. They are checking me for Parkinson's. I got 3 tests. I got to get that straightened out today. I got to finish setting up the dates for testing. And one for this gadolinium poisoning shit in my body. Now, with talking to Sue, you don't direct answer. When someone says cancer, usually people, oh, what are you talking about? My mom or my grandfather? No, it's not a direct answer. Someone's talking about cancer. Maybe sometimes people take things wrong like they do on Facebook. Now, a crazy thing you want to see, I know about Facebook, and I'm talking about direct answers. I know I'm jumping around a little, but check this out. I figure the more you write on Facebook, the less people are going to read and know about you. All right? Imagine that shit. And this is just stuff to make you well aware of. What happened to me can happen to you in life about what you do. I'm not targeting you or talking about you unless they say your name. Now, with that, I put up let's put a GoFundMe page up because this is going to apply a light in life to you. I put up a GoFundMe page. My kids put it up December 25th, right? Tyler, my son Tyler, Desiree, and Damon. They put up a page for me. And all of a sudden, imagine if you've seen that page all the time you came on Facebook. Now, imagine if staring you in the eyes, cancer, all right? So you're taking, the fundraiser was changed. As I got sick, it was changed from what it was, from cancer to, it said MRI scans, contrast, right? So you're seeing that picture, and you burnt that picture in your brain that I had cancer. Let's put it, people weren't reading it. It changed, same thing, same picture, but you're seeing that it got burnt in your brain that I had cancer. Now it's the MRI with contrast. Imagine if you burn it. I've talked to people 5 months. It was 5 months, and still up to this day. Do you know why I'm sick? Now imagine, we got all these people that think I'm sick with cancer. Because what they do, they didn't take the time to read what was going on. And this applies to all your posts on Facebook. I'm going to get to that in a minute. So they think I still have cancer. Why would they think I have cancer when I've been doing live feeds for since I've been on here? Since actually live feeds, I started doing actually, say, October or March, October or November. Sorry about that. Now, why I'm trying to get some insight off my family here at Metal Forever or Facebook. Why would everybody think I still had cancer? Because they're not reading? There's too much to read and people just put a thumbs up? I think people on Facebook just don't read everything or they're not listening. And this is what I'm doing. I'm saying for your page too. If Safe Cadence writes some long post and everybody puts a thumbs up, and she put in the middle, let's see, she puts in the middle, she has cancer, people read it, and then next week she puts up another long post, right? Let's see, people hear the C word and then go, yeah, you got that right, Mike. So she adds in the middle, say 1 week cadence, she puts in the middle, and I'm not directing this issue at Cadence, so you just, I use your name. Cadence put that she has cancer, and 5 weeks later, say she, okay, it goes from cancer. We're gonna just put anything here. It goes from cancer to, okay, say the MRI, say the PT scans tested. Set. First, she put up about that. Now, in her post, she writes another long one. She goes, it's from the PT scans, the contrast. So she changes that post. I guarantee 100 million people are going to think that's the same post as last week and think she still has cancer when it was from the contrast. I'm starting to figure Facebook out little by little. And I thought I was going nuts. Imagine this. You think you're going crazy. I was like, what the hell are people reading, seeing? Because people go, oh, you have cancer. Why did you lose your hair? I told you, I didn't need radiation. And people are still asking us, why I have cancer? I don't have cancer, period. I figure they heard it, hear the word cancer, whether I had it, HAD, or not have it. They take that word and they apply it like I still have it. It's crazy. And I found out a lot of people don't read on Facebook through this whole thing. And that's nuts too. And it's, I'm trying to give a wake up call to people that they should sit down and really evaluate. If you're going to go on someone's page and not going to read something, why even been on it? If you're on someone's live feed, you're not there to totally knock them down. It's their live feed. They want input on what they're saying. They don't want input on you or something else. You come to a live feed, talk about issues, you post on issues, and that's true. I'm just saying the way it goes. Some people go off track on live feeds. I always look at people. The people that come, some people that come and post, they don't do live feeds ever. They could. So I would say it's easier to come in someone's live feed and put your opinion up there. We'd like to know. So with it, let's put it, things I created, okay? I actually want to start a show called Meet the Family. Imagine that. Great show. We're going to meet the family. Okay, I got a family. And with Meet the Family, you come in live on a video and actually could see you. So we actually, if I want to meet Carrie up and bring her there, you actually can meet a family member. Okay? And I could talk to Carrie Huff one-on-one. All right? Now, with that would be great. Imagine if you can meet the people you know on Facebook through a show called Meet the Family, or Face to Facts, Put Up or Shut Up, Please. And I figure that would be great. What a concept, a show where you actually meet your family members on Facebook. Or they can come and voice their opinions. I mean, if Carrie Huff had an opinion about the news or whatever, I would go over it with her, bring her on a show, and actually face the facts about it. She could tell her opinion. And I am bringing, my next guest is going to be Mrs. Carrie Huff, the skull chick. I mean, she's going to come on my show. It's not hard. People say, oh, I can't go on a show or whatever. It's going to see you. It's just a show. One day when I get the part where you can see it, that's the thing. You want to go that, or you want to just do phone or video. And I figure out how to bring it in. All right. If I wanted to, I could. I can't do it right now, but there is a way I'm going to probably be able to do it. And I got to hook it up. I got to figure this out. There's no money involved. And everybody says, oh, yeah, Paul's got this. I don't buy shit. I have it from years ago. Cameras, whatever. So what I would do is I would figure out a way that you could see Carrie on another screen, whatever. I'll rig it. It'll work. I'm going to do that for the future. And I want to put it that you can dial in, I can talk to you or video call you, and you can actually see each other. The concept of Facebook. Another thing someone I like to thank. Let's start with the man that he's Scott. He gets so much shit on Mark Zuckerberg. I want to thank Mark Zuckerberg, man. I always thank him for one thing. I'd like to thank for a great place he created called Facebook. The problems he's having aren't mine, so he has to solve them. And I would like to thank him for the great place because he let me use it for Facebook, Metal Forever, where I create the family, and the road to recovery. Now, with that, all right, you couldn't ask for a better place. It's free. Now, Facebook ain't perfect. Sometimes you get blocked. You go to Facebook jail for no reason. Or was it? Did you do something bad, Patty Davis? I've never been in Facebook jail, to tell you the truth. I don't know how Patty Davis and a couple people all are locked up there. I guess it's in the computer settings. The only thing I ever got banned for, they'll stop me from adding people or whatever. Okay, I added too much. So Facebook comes down. It's not a bad place to be. I created, like I said, Road to Recovery. I got to get my group page there, get it out, help people. My fundraisers got to do it through Facebook. It was the best way. All right. Mark's a great guy. Mark, if you get this, I'd love to have coffee with you one day. I think it's phenomenal what you created. A place for my family that evolved there. All right. So what I'm saying is the road recovery works, for one. 2, thank you for coming to my feed. 3, I'm going to go over to Metal Forever right now. If you would like to join me there, I want to listen to music and stuff and go over there and just post some. Saturday is the day I'm going to start. I'm going to have a party over at Metal Forever. How could you have a party? You just got to be open-minded, man. Carry help. Go get the beer. Get about 2 kegs. Hell yeah. So we're going to start having fun over there. So I'm going to go there. If I don't talk to the people that are on here, all right, which I'm always on, you're welcome to join my feeds. Try not to degrade people, man, in life. And I'm serious about that. Or come to the feed and just come and start bullshit. It's not meant for that. All right. It's meant to teach you people, have a good time. And today, I brought road recovery here. I talked about love. I brought a little of that there. And I talked about a lot of things. And it was to come here for you to enjoy it. I hope you all, for one, have a great holiday. If I don't talk to you, with your families. If you don't have one, you have one here at Metal Forever. Come here. I would like to tell you, I have a YouTube channel. It's on my page. Go there, join it, join the channel. Michael has joined it. Patty Davis is on there. Join it. Leave comments on the thing. Leave comments here. Leave them on the YouTube thing. It actually get notoriety. Actually, people see it. My YouTube videos, they're doing pretty good over there. So that's number 2. I would like to thank everybody who donated and helped in my fundraiser so far. All right. I can't thank you more. And I'm sorry I got this sick. I didn't mean to get this. And it sounded like a far-fetched story, cancer to MRI scans. And then it was actually the PT scans. And it was the contrast. Thank you for all the help and caring and all the prayers and all that. I don't forget. We'll get down to this weekend. On Saturday, I'll be at Metal Forever and also doing a care and share party to share the fundraiser around. If you'd like to join me, you're welcome. Let me know. Message me. Be a chat room. Carrie Hupp. I know she'll be there for this party. All right. I'll be at Metal Forever, also having fun over there. Okay. If I have to skip it Saturday to do his care and share, I'll do that. Saturday night, 11 o'clock. The Road to Recovery. Be there. It starts a new session, the holiday sessions. Okay. I think we're going to plan it out to a 4 to 8 week session. And it's about family, death, getting over it, stuff like that, abuse of alcohol and whatever, that the holidays weren't meant for that. Okay. I'm not a hypocrite. If you drink, you drink. That's fine. I'm not going to point the finger at you and say, oh man, you shouldn't drink. Shit, I used to drink. Don't be a hypocrite. So that's on 11 o'clock, or I might move it. Actually, I was going to tell you guys something. I might think I'm going to change road recovery to 10 o'clock at night or 9. All right. Now, I figured 10 was probably good. I'm going to do it. And if I do it, I'm thinking about one thing. I love going on there for an hour. I love coming on here. I'm thinking of doing road recovery for a half hour. Okay. And if you would like to join me, join me. I can't do too much these days. No joke. And like I said, I hope your family, I'm going to get going now, but I hope your families and all, if I don't talk to you, really do have a great Christmas. And if not, join me on December 24th, 25th, 9 o'clock, December 24th. I'm sure probably to 9 to, I'll probably go on from 9 to 11 or 12. And on Christmas, I'll be coming on Christmas Day. Okay. Then on New Year's, I'll be going from 9 to 11. I'm going to hang out with my girl Lisa, and then I'll be coming on afterward to ring in the new year with my family. New Year's Day, I'll be on there in the afternoon to hang out there too. So we'll have a blast ringing the new year with the Metal Forever people like we did last year. It was a trip. I had a great time. And stop by if you're going out to see your family. Stop by real quick. I'd like to see. Come on my main page and say hi. That'll be. I'm thinking of doing that from my main page, YouTube, Metal Forever, and Road Recovery. I'll broadcast it through. Okay. And like I said, I'll see you guys. And thanks for all the help. And we'll keep it up. You know what? A lot of people, I thought, like I said, if Steve Torres don't interfere in my fundraiser anymore, we can get it out of the way. I'm a guy that meets my goal. As a Steve Torres, I wish you would have cut it, man. I hate to say, bro, you got the biggest Christmas present coming your way. You should have stopped, bro. Why did you do that? To ruin your business and everything. Don't think I'm not kidding, my friend. I'm going to give you the Christmas present you asked for because you picked on someone that's sick, right, Carrie Huff? So my New Year's wish is that I'm going to keep going and fighting the battle. So let me get going. I got some tests, and I'm going to set up for gadolinium poisoning. Imagine that. The doctor said you wouldn't have it, but now they're in all directions from Parkinson's. They want to finish up the test for Parkinson's. That's on the 17th. Cleared out of there. I got the brain test coming up this week. I'll get that all scheduled. So I'm going to find out, and I will get better for you guys, the best of my abilities. Have a blessed day. Cadence, Carrie Huff, thanks for sticking around. You guys rock. And you have a rocking day, a rocking Tuesday. And if you're working, be safe. All right. I'll talk to you later because I wish I could work with you guys if you're working. I would love to go back to work. Trust me. Okay, I'll see you later on. I don't know. I come on when I want. All right. And I'll talk to you later. I'm going to lay down. First, I'm going to Metal Forever, then lay down. I wore myself out that I can sleep now for a little while. I'll talk to you later, Kara. Thanks for the hearts. You're the heart girl. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.